going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I want to share with you some very important facts regarding intermittent fasting. Alright, intermittent fasting is a type of fasting where you eat within an 8-hour window. That means you're getting all of your calorie, all of your macronutrition intake within 8 hours. And after you're done eating, when your eating window is closed, you drink only water. You're fasting throughout the next X amount of hours, and you wait till your eating window opens again. Normally, intermittent fasting starts from 12 noon to 8 p.m. That is the most famous eating window that everyone generally follows. And the single most reason why intermittent fasting is so effective in helping you burn fat is because you're restricting your food intake, and you're mimicking what your metabolism actually likes to do. Now, your metabolism is efficient for only 8 hours in the day. That's right. You should only eat within an 8-hour window, and after that you should give your metabolism a rest because it slows down and it gets ready to rest. Now, your metabolism actually mimics the sunlight and moonlight. We have what is called a circadian rhythm, and because of the circadian rhythm, your body is most efficient, your metabolism is most efficient in those 8 hours. And these 8 hours actually mimic the hours of the day when you're most active and your brain activity increases. So, for example, when you wake up in the morning, your brain activity starts to increase, and then there is a steady plateau for 8 hours. In the evening, it goes down again, okay? So that is kind of how your metabolism works. And if you want to be very, very effective with your nutrition, and if you want to actually boost your fat loss, intermittent fasting is just a lifestyle that you should follow all the time, okay? This is good for men, women, young and old. Now, if you're not doing intermittent fasting, let's have a look at what our lifestyle is like. And actually, what we all do is we're waking up early hours, and we actually eat or drink as soon as we wake up. So ask yourself what time you wake up. 6? What's the earliest you have anything to eat or drink? You probably have a cup of coffee around 7 or 8. Then you get to work or school, and all throughout the day, you're probably eating every few hours. When's the last meal you eat? Well, some of us like to have dinner at 6, 7, 8, and after dinner, you're probably snacking or having a dessert, and the last thing you probably have is probably around 9, 10, or even as late as 11. Now, if you're working late hours, or if you work the third shift or the graveyard shift, you're probably snacking and eating all throughout the night. So what actually happens is your gut is working 24 hours a day nearly if you're snacking throughout the night. Or if the first thing you eat is at 7 and the last thing you eat is at 11, you're really not giving your metabolism any time to rest, and you're not giving your gut any time to rest. And all of those carbohydrates that you have later in the night is not doing you any good, and is probably going into a fat cell. Intermittent fasting is a resource, is a nutritional therapy that we health coaches use to make sure that you're boosting your metabolism, you're getting your hormones balanced, and you're giving your gut a rest, and you're giving yourself a chance to use up your stored fat cells. Now, if you start to do intermittent fasting, the most effective time to exercise is the first hours of the day before you eat your first meal. Now, this is clinically proven, and this is tested on my clients and several thousand, millions of people across the world, that when you do intermittent fasting and you exercise first thing in the morning, you're actually burning the most fat. Now, here is actually how intermittent fasting boosts your fat burn. So when you eat your carbohydrates, it gets stored in your liver as glycogen. It takes your body nearly 10 to 12 hours to burn off that glycogen. Say for example, your last meal was dinner at 6 o'clock. And that's the last time you had some carbohydrates, be it rice or potatoes or whatever. Your body is going to store that dinner carbohydrates in your liver as glycogen. And throughout the night, within the next 10 hours, your body will choose to use the glycogen first. So within 10 to 12 hours, you should have depleted all of the glycogen in your liver and some through your muscle as well. 6 p.m. dinner, 6 a.m., it's been 12 hours. Well, after 6 a.m., you get extremely hungry because you have no longer any more glycogen left in your liver and your muscles. Now your body is looking for calories, carbohydrates, or energy to burn. In the absence of glycogen, your body will actually start to turn on its fat burn mechanism, and it'll start to tap into the visceral fat to burn as energy, okay? So now imagine you're getting in a workout earlier in the day, okay? As soon as you wake up, you're actually training your body, you're actually forcing it to use fat for energy. Now, this is all really easy and said and done when it's theoretically, but when we apply it, not everybody works the same, okay? If you have never done intermittent fasting, and if you have never done any type of fasting, that process of fat burn is going to be slower in your body. It's not absent, it's not faulty or broken, it's there. Your genetics has the ability, your genetics has the instruction code, and it knows how to use fat for energy. But in order to switch on that engine, you have to start metabolic training. This is one of the reasons we use intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is used to train your metabolism to use fat for energy. Okay, so you had dinner at 6 p.m., you slept throughout the night at 6 a.m., you're feeling extremely hungry, lightheaded, you have a bad mood, and you just want to have coffee to wake you up, okay? Don't have coffee, keep going. If you can get in cardio in the morning, you're actually forcing your body to switch on the fat burn genes or the engines, okay? So at first, it's going to be extremely difficult, you won't be able to get it done, but once you ease into it, within the first 1 week, it's going to get much easier for you. So after you have your exercise or your workout routine done early in the morning, what you want to do is keep drinking water until 12 noon. 12 noon is when you have your first meal of the day. Have it big, enjoy your protein, have some fruits, have a big smoothie, enjoy your 12 noon meal. So you fasted around 15 to 16 hours, and this is actually very good for your body. You gave your body to rest from digesting food and to allow it to turn on its fat burn engines, and you're allowing your body to essentially tap into its fat stores and use that as energy, okay? Intermittent fasting is used to train your body and used to remind your body how to use fat for energy again. So at first it's going to be difficult, but if you keep progressing and if you keep going through, you're going to see it gets very easy, and you're going to be able to gain a lot of advantages and the benefits of intermittent fasting. Yes, intermittent fasting is one of the most important things that we use to help people burn stubborn fat, but if you're looking at a long-term plan to hold on to your youth, glowing skin, healthy hair, a very healthy and fit body, you should include intermittent fasting into your lifestyle, okay? You should not be eating throughout the night. You should not be eating throughout the clock, all around the clock. Human genetics is actually not predisposed to be that way. Human beings are predisposed to be eating within certain hours and not eating within certain hours, okay? This is actually what's really good for our genetics, and it helps the body to thrive and increase vitality and longevity, okay? So I hope this helps you to understand intermittent fasting, and a very easy way to do intermittent fasting is have your first meal at 12 noon and finish off your dinner before 8, and after 8 don't eat anything, only drink water until next day 12, and get your exercise in the morning. I promise you guys, you're going to see results within the first 3 to 4 weeks. Hold on to this for the first 3 to 6 months of your fitness journey. Come back to me and let me know how effective that was, okay? If you're looking to exercise in the morning, make sure you do your cardio. Cardio is going to help you to burn the fat in your blood, okay? If you have any more questions regarding intermittent fasting, please post them below. You know how to reach me, marinafarook.com. You can reach me on Instagram and Facebook. My Instagram is @wondermama_. And if you need help with your intermittent fasting routine, if you need help with nutrition, diet, exercise, supplement, and coaching, reach out to me. I'm here for you. This is Coach Marina, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.